Hi guys, welcome to Sim Captain. Going to do the second leg of Friday Night Ops. We're departing here from Lone Star Executive on the north side of Houston, and we're going to go to Galveston, which is not a very long flight. So master battery on, avionics on, parking brake is set, doors are closed, lights are out, beacons on, fuel pumps on, alternator master's on. Select number 2 for start. Introduce fuel. What's wrong? There's not start mode there. There we go. Now she's turning. Alright. Set these engine bugs. 96 to top it out. Temperatures, pressures look good. Let's get the number 1 started. Alright, good start number 1. Gonna go to 6,000. Kill the fuel pump.
Yeah, 140 heavy, are you with East Converge?
Altimeter is the local setting. And we're going to give Houston a call. And Houston, Gamma Jet 482, we're at Lone Star Executive IFR to Galveston.
I do not, no. Yeah, 483, Houston approach, roger, stand by for your thunder bus.
Got my call sign wrong, but that's okay. Alright, engines are stable, temps and pressure.
482, looks like the departure's back on the line. Attack 10 on 133.6, I'll take care of you.
Alright, 33.6, thanks. Gamma Jet 42.
Southwest 217 Houston departure, radar contact. Turn left turn heading 360. Power maintain 16 now.
Give him a chance to answer. Oh, not answering. Oh, there he goes. And Houston, Gamma Jet 482, we're at Lone Star Executive looking for IFR to Galveston.
Gamma Jet 482, go to the Galveston Shoals Airport. Your operator of vectors, maintain 6,000, squawk 4606.
Alright, Gamma Jet 42 cleared his file to Galveston via radar vectors, climb to 6 and squawk 4606.
Gamma Jet 42, we're back correct to be runway 14 for departure from Conroe. That's frequency ready for taxi. Altimeter 2980.
Alright, runway 14 for departure, 2980 on the altimeter. We'll call you in just a sec. Gamma Jet 42. Alright. We're just going to run through the checklist real quick.
How are you doing? Southwest 217 cleared direct
Clock
is
cleared. Clearance deliveries received. Transponder is set. ATIS is not available at this airport. We'll get our ground clearance in a second. Altimeter is the local setting. Vertical speed reads 0. Airspeed reads 0. Landing gear selector is down. Lights test.
Runway heading through 3,000.
We are not equipped with an APU. Taxi lights, auto feather, heat as required, de-ice is required. Neither are required. Flaps are set, trim is set. Brakes are test, which we'll do when we start moving. Heading indicator, and then test the beta. And it.
Pacific West 357, turn, radar contact. Maintain 16,000. Turn left heading 360.
We're all set. At Houston, Gamma Jet 42 ready for taxi at Lone Star Executive. Why am I not hearing him? I see transmitting.
Ready to check.
There you go.
Okay. Gamma Jet, Gamma Jet 42, runway 14, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 14 via Alpha, Gamma Jet 42. Alright, brakes are released. We'll test the brakes. There's the brake test. We'll test the right brake, and there's the right brake test. Alright, we got good brakes. We are... I gotta do a quick top down to see where I'm gonna get.
Center 132.15.
So I wanna go left and left. That's easy. Alright.
Pacific West 357, proceed direct to Dreamer.
Direct Dreamer for Pacific West.
Alright, taxi lights are on.
Houston departure, good evening. I'll make go 471 is
Turning indicator turns on both sides. Compass looks good. Altimeter set. Yaw dampener's off.
Maintain at 9
Prop sync is off. Auto feather's on.
Combat 6, I maintain 900,000. That'll make go 471.
We have the autopilot pre-selected for our departure. We're departing runway 14. The departure briefing quickly will be any failure before VR. We will abort takeoff. We will abort.
Gamma Jet 42, advisory for departure.
Gamma Jet 42, say again.
A5 is frequency ready for departure.
Wilco 482, thanks. Alright, to continue, if we have to abort a takeoff, I will say stop, bring the throttles to idle, deploy or engage full reverse beta, and apply braking. Any failure after VR, we will continue and troubleshoot airborne. If it's minor, we're how much fuel do we have? We have 2,500 pounds of fuel. So we are below max gross weight. So any failure, we will come back here and land. Anything more significant, catching fire or such, we will divert to Bush Intercontinental because they have a longer runway and a larger fire service. We're going to climb via any ATC instructions to 6,000 feet, and we want to fly a course of 147 to get started. So we are ready to go. We'll give them a call. And Houston, Gamma Jet 42 is ready for departure, runway 14 at Lone Star. Taxi lights off.
Gamma Jet 42, fly runway heading. Maintain 4,000. Clear for takeoff.
Alright, runway heading, runway 14, we're clear for takeoff up to 4,000. Gamma Jet 42.
Mexico 471, continue previous 6, maintain 6,000.
Columbia 6, I maintain 6,000. That'll make a 471.
Pacific West 350.
Alright, final checks.
132.15.
Everything's set, trim set, we're good.
132.15.
Engines are good, temps and pressures are good. Oop, bang the camera. Give it a little go. Looking good. 2 stable engines. Airspeed's alive. 60 knot cross jack. We'll continue. And here comes V1, VR, and positive rate. Gear up. Alright, runway heading. We got a stable climb, bring the flaps up. Gears up, lights are out, flaps are up and retracted, or indicating stable climb. I'm gonna quickly get the heading bug on my runway heading. Engage the autopilot, yaw dampener on, prop sync is on. Let's give them a call and let them know. At Houston, departure Gamma Jet 42, climbing through 2,000 for 4,000 runway heading.
Gamma Jet 42, departure, radar contact. Well, maintain 4,000. Flighting 125 for now. I'm going to bring you around the east side for vector studying final protocol.
Alright, 125 on the heading up to 4,000, Gamma Jet 42. Oop, start the clock.
I'm
a little behind on that.
71, contact Houston Thunder 132.15.
Always forget something, don't
3215,
I?
that'll make go 471, good night. Report from the I-255, heading 300, 4,000.
Alright, so our flight plan doesn't matter.
Radar contact, Club will maintain 16.
We're going via vectors.
350.
So we'll select the approach.
1,350, I'm heading for 225.
Program. Activate. Alright, let's pull up Galveston real quick here. Alright. We're going to Galveston here. What's the name of the FBO? Galveston Aviation Services.
Departure Galveston, on with you.
Alright, we're level at 4. Power back just a smidge there. We can turn the auto feather off.
71 heavy use departure, radar contact. Columbia to set maintain.
Get the ILS or visual runway 14.
Columbia to set maintain
138 is the approach course. 111.7. I'm going to put that in. Since we're in heading mode.
1957, heading.
And the Galveston VOR is 113.0.
Target 737, use departure, radar contact, turn left turn heading 180, common maintain 4,000.
Crossing altitudes 1800.
255, right
This
turn
approach
Dreamer.
is a climb to 1,200, then climbing right turn at 3,000 on a heading of 284 to the Shoals VOR. Radio 243 to Delvine intersection 22.1 DME and hold.
Target 737, climb maintain 5,000.
Minimums will be 400 feet, making it 406 MSL.
Greg 320, correct. Dreamer should be on your departure.
Roger, big right, Dreamer American, DG8.
At 42, flighting 180.
180 on the heading, Gamma Jet 42.
Gamma Jet 42, what approach would you like into Shoals Cedar?
Gamma Jet 42, we'll take the visual runway 14.
Roger, I'll pass it along. Yeah, Gamma Jet 482. Contact approach, east approach on 119.62, and telling me like the visual approach for runway 14.
Over to 1962 and we'll advise them. Thanks a lot for the service, Gamma Jet 42, good night.
That's 004.
Clear this message. Good evening, approach Gamma Jet 482, checking in level at 4,000 like the visual 14 into Galveston, please.
Jet 482, Houston approach, good evening. The Hobby altimeter actually stand by, I get that weather thing down there, and your approach is requested on.
Alright, Gamma Jet 42, we do have the weather, so thank you.
Houston approach, Southwest 277, which is 1000 on the arrival. Southwest 277, Houston approach, good evening. The Hobby altimeter 2981. And expect runway 30 right approach.
Alright, I can see Galveston off in the distance there. Can never clear all these messages inside airspace, I know.
And get on 482, turn left heading 180 vector for the visual 14.
Alright, left 180 for the visual 14, Gamma Jet 482.
13 right.
Right of 180 down to 5,000 for ILS runway 13 right. Southwest 1492.
Missed approach, just want to review it one more time. Climb to 1,200, then climbing right turn to 3,000.
277, turn right.
Heading 284
090
to the
2,000 vectors
Shoals
right
VOR. Radio 243 to the Delvine intersection. 22.1 DME and hold. When we land runway 14, we'll be exiting to the left, probably at the end. At the end, there's not much choice. Okay. I am briefed, sort of.
Southwest 277, if I didn't already give it to you, December 10, 2000.
Start looking for the airport here.
As we get that at 2,000 Southwest, thank you.
Alright, that's probably the airport, that flashing light out there. That's the approach lights. It's gotta be 100%.
Actually,
Start slowing
you're on
down.
the wrong approach frequency. Contact Houston Tower, correction, yeah, Houston Tower on 125.35. Okay, 125.35, there's this one.
Turn auto feather on.
Southwest 1492, turn left heading 090.
Turn the landing lights on.
Left 090 down to 2,000, Southwest 1492.
Delta 42, descend, maintain 2,000.
We're out of 4 for 2, Gamma Jet 482. And approach Gamma Jet 42, we do have the airport in sight.
Gamma Jet 42, clear visual approach, runway 14 Galveston.
We're clear for the visual 14, Gamma Jet 482. Prop sinks off. Get slow enough I can put some flaps out in the gear. Gear down. Help slow us down too. 190 knots. Speed checks.
Gamma Jet 42.
Gear down 3 green.
Wind 190 at 11, runway 14 clear to land.
Runway 14, we're clear to land, Gamma Jet 482. Alright.
Southwest 1492, turn 10 degrees left.
10 degrees to the left, Southwest 1492.
Southwest 277, turn 10 degrees left.
10 degrees west, 170 west.
Hate that every time I disable the autopilot, it pitches up like that. And it doesn't do it on all the planes, just
Houston approach, using surface,
this one and
descending,
one other plane.
190, landing 1. FedEx 978 Heavy, Houston approach, using the Houston altimeter 298. Expect runway 26 right.
Gonna kill the auto.
26 right and 29.878, thanks sir.
And I should turn the fuel pump on, but it's annoying.
Mission approach, we got 2 Quebecs with the 12,000, direct ready.
Number 2 Quebec. Houston approach, good evening. The Houston Harvey altimeter 2981.
981, and we do have Mike 2 Quebec.
And Houston approach FedEx 978. Is it possible we could get 27 for Bravo apron on the back side? FedEx 978, you can expect the LS runway 27. Excellent, thanks so much, 27. Southwest 277, 6 miles from Royce. Maintain 2,000 altitude, established on the localizer, clear the LS runway 13 right bridge.
There's LS 13 right approach, 2,000 to established on localizer, southwest 277.
Number 2 Quebec, just maintain 2,000.
Was that 2,000 for 2 Quebec?
Number 2 Quebec, affirmative, just maintain 2,000.
2,000 for 2 Quebec.
Excuse me. Got a little gust there or something. Touchdown, and we're in beta. Get back to that center line. We have to go to the end, so I'm not braking mega hard. 60 knots, we'll disengage the reversers. And we want to exit to the left, we'll kill the landing light.
Southwest 1492, 12 miles from Royce, maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer, clear by the LS runway 13 right approach.
Kill the auto feather. Maps are coming up. And Gamma Jet 42, we're clear 1-4, taxi to the ramp.
482, welcome to Galveston, taxi to parking at your discretion.
Alright, Gamma Jet 42 to parking, thank you very much, good night. That was a nice little flight. It's good to give the controllers a little side traffic, because basically everybody's just doing Dallas to Houston or Houston to Dallas tonight for Houston's, what do they call it, Fort Houston ops. So instead of going with the mainstream, I just do something a little different. Kind of sad there's actually nobody else doing it, but Still nice. Alright, parking brake is set. Fuel cutoff 1 and 2. Turn the beacon off. Squawk and standby. Can open the door. Well, hope you enjoyed this flight over. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, happy landings.